waited till I'd had a shower.
This is a nice one you might want to take a picture of.
Good morning, guys. It's Monday, and Cath and I... It's all right.
Talking. Sorry, everybody.
Yes, so it's Monday morning, and it's chilly. We're not getting those crisp days, I don't think, this week, so it's like an admin week, I feel like. So this morning, I've been in touch with the car insurance people at Generali again. You sign your contract online, but then they send you documents and you have to fill those out, not fill them out, send them back signed. And all of the vehicle details were wrong. So they had the make and model of the van and the car wrong, which is so weird because we'd supplied the V5. So I've emailed them just to sort that out. I have filled out all the documents for Cleo's vet insurance, so that's taken care of, but Remy has to go to the vets at some point this week. It's not mega urgent, but I'd like to get his policy sorted because he needs a certificate of good health. But it's probably well timed because he is being so naughty.
Sorry to chuckle.
He pooed and weed on our spare bed, on Cath's duvet. I can't understand it. He was fine until he had his procedure, and now, if given an opportunity, he shoots down that corridor, heads for that room, onto that bed. It's like an obsession, and I don't know what to do. This end of the house, the kitchen, diner, living room, he uses his box without fail. It's the weirdest thing. Can't explain it. So anyway, it'd be a good opportunity to ask the vet what on earth is wrong with this cat. Let me spin this round. Oh, it's too far up.
Slept on my head.
You can tell what side you slept on. I also, this is quite exciting, we are getting heating in our bedrooms next week. So not with the underfloor heating, but I've mentioned on the channel before that we purchased a number of aircon units, and they've just been sitting in the garage because, to be honest, we haven't got a clue how to install them. So the friend of ours who ordered these units and brought them here from Belgium
and has them in his house
and has already installed them at his place is coming next week for 2 days to install them. So it's really exciting. So log burner for in here, for down there. We're going to have a unit up here though, so it'll be nice and toasty in the winter and nice and cool in the summer. So that's exciting. So I've sent him the house plans that I have from when Mum and Dad built the house. I've got the original, would you call them blueprints? Floor plan.
Yeah.
So I've got a few jobs to do, and I also ordered, I received my business cards, so that's great, so I can start handing those out. In fact, Leon's taken a few to work this morning because he seems to come across a few different English people.
Ladies?
Yeah. Yeah, no one in the building trade. Men at the DIY store are really not that bothered. So, morning was going well. Then I got up. Okay, morning was going well. And then I made a hideous discovery on my business cards. A spelling mistake has occurred. So, all 500 of these are pretty much useless. I've managed to spell the French word for nail technician wrong. So in France, it's called a prothésiste angulaire, and I wrote prosthésiste angulaire, which I believe means a nail prosthesis. What a load of rubbish. Just about to go out shopping, and I'm just hoping that my new card has been delivered. So I thought I'd take you to have a look. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, it doesn't say where it's from. Probably a safety thing, but I think I have my new card. Let me go and have a look. Yay! It's here. Fabulous. Yeah, you don't realise how many payments are, interrupted when your card is no longer working. So the Starlink, for one, that bounced, and so they've given me 14 days to sort it. So I must remember to put in the new card details, and then like anything on Amazon. Anyway, it's fine because it can all be sorted now. But yeah, that was a long week without a card. There were a number of times I needed to make payments and I couldn't. So I'm so glad. I'm so glad it's arrived. And I have been extra vigilant and careful not to show any more payment details in my vlogs. I'm feeling very proud of myself. So what are we doing, Catherine?
Normally, our other lives, apart from moving here and building houses, we work together. A company called the Holiday Villa Marketing Company. We help holiday home owners promote themselves, get bookings, organic, and look good. And we're just getting that started again since we're all settling down in Sarah's office. And yeah, so it's good. So we're meeting today to come up with a programme of what we're going to be doing over the coming weeks with the course.
And this is HVM HQ. My little laptop looks so pathetic compared to, oh good grief, look at the size of that screen. Oh, what are you doing? You're slacking already. It's almost like it's 5 p.m. or something.
This is brain liquid. It gets the grey matter going. Helps us think of ideas and
all that jazz.
this time next year, Rodney. Watch this space. In 1 year's time, HVM will come back to this video in 1 year's time.
See where we're at.
I'm telling you.
So we're just, oh dear. We're just in, are we in Action? No, we're in Noz. And this is the store in France where you can buy just about anything.
Ooh, I got one from all.
So you can buy all that sort of crap, or you can buy shoes like this, right? Real leather, 160 quid new, and they're selling them for 50. So what have you got?
I need it for my caravan.
Couldn't you get it to say bonjour?
Well, it's
We ain't in Hawaii.
€6, that's all.
So we've come out today just to run a few errands.
Oh.
I bet there are hats to sustain me the whole way around this shop. So shall we see how we get on?
Sarah, what are you doing?
What even is it supposed to be?
No, mine's got a ponytail. Is it Pocahontas or something like that?
Oh, it's Jasmine. Well, I don't think Aladdin looks... I think they got the Aladdin costume wrong.
Have you got pearls? I love it. Oh, buy it and take it home. See what Liam thinks. Oh, how much is it? I think it's great.
This is what happens when I go out in the rain too long. Oh my word. Right. Good morning, everyone. We had the most, well, it was a bad storm, let's just put it that way. Stuff flying around past the window. Managed to take the cat's litter box that was outside across the garden. Then one of the sails, I don't know, I call them sails, but they're not, they're shades. They look like sails, that was on the terrace, that came loose and was flapping around all over the place. The watering can, I don't even know what that is. So it was a really big storm, but you would never know it. This morning it is as still as anything. It's very cold and misty, but yeah, it was unbelievable last night. I actually had a power cut in the middle of a treatment with a client, which if you've ever had gel polish without the lamp, you cannot complete the service. So for 5 minutes, she's a friend, she had to sit there with her hands, and I was like, let's just wait, maybe it'll come back on. But inside I was thinking, if it doesn't, I'll have to send her home with her nails half done. I don't know what I'd have done. Anyway, it came back on, so it was all fine. But then when I was making dinner, it was flickering on and off, kept having to restart the oven. But anyway, it wasn't off for long. So that was yesterday, but you'd never know it this morning. It's absolutely beautiful and so quiet. It's one of the things I missed about France, is just how still it is. At some point we're going to have to take these laurels back. So my dad planted these, like most of the trees. He planted them for a bit of privacy, but they've become, yeah, they're just a bit ridiculous. They're very, very high. And it's a shame really, because from our kitchen window, which is that one, we used to be able to sort of see out onto this field, and it's nice because this is an agricultural field, so at various times of the year it will have crops, sometimes sunflowers, but you cannot see anything because of this monstrosity, and you can see it's very close to the electrical wires, so it needs to come down. The best time to do it apparently is at the end of winter, early spring, so that's on the to-do list, but not just at the moment. Oh my life. Do you think it's got a natural part? Bad hair runs in our family. So let me bring you in on our plans. So this week is pretty normal, nothing much going on. It's the run up to the end of the month, so it's just trying to get a few odd bits sorted out before December begins. I'm still waiting on our Sirit numbers, and I thought I'd actually check to see the status of them while I'm filming. No, still waiting. Oh, it's painful. It's painful. It's painful. It's 3 weeks today that I put in this demand. Dear, I'm so sorry about my appearance. Next week's going to be exciting because we're going to Bordeaux for the weekend, so we'll get to do some nice filming for that and show you guys again just a bit more of our local area. And the week after that we'll be heading down to Spain because we're gonna catch our flight to Gran Canaria from Barcelona. I hate it when people say Barcelona. It's Barcelona! And then it'll be 2 weeks of fun in the sun. We've got a really nice end of the year planned before the new year begins, which is just insane. I can't believe we're talking about the new year already. I feel like I feel like I blinked and this year disappeared, but it didn't. At times it dragged. But yeah, I look back at last year and our house wasn't even on the market. It wasn't even finished. In fact, the day that we finished the extension, we actually had a party. My brother and sister-in-law's leaving do because they were moving from Chippenham to Cornwall. So we had a party in this room, and I'm not kidding. It was like, don't touch the walls because they're probably still a bit wet. It was insane. I can't even believe we did that. And then the following day, I had to clean up from this party because we had the estate agent coming to value the house and put it on the market. That was how close to the wire it was. Thanks so much for tuning in, and hopefully we've got some interesting things occurring this week that we can bring you guys in on. And let me know what you thought of the last video as well, because I'll be uploading that on Friday, so can't wait to get your feedback on it. So I'm just in Martin Fils and I've seen some plates I love. I was thinking those, but we all know square plates are probably a pain for the dishwasher, but these are so beautiful. And the blue.
Let's play pretend.
Have you spiked the punch, Cath? Yeah, so we both agreed we like the blue, but we do not like the price. Oh, good grief. Cath, for the large plate, it's €9. I wouldn't be able to afford to cook for anybody if I bought those. But I also love this. They're a bit less rustic. Really nice stuff in here, but I did know it was expensive. So just in Lidl, and I feel like it's a source of constant debate on forums about prices, but I think it's all quite very much the same. So I just found, actually, now these are ridiculously expensive. However, these are still super cheap everywhere. Cauliflowers. You wouldn't get that in England. Good afternoon. So we're back from shopping and I have just a few things on my to-do list. So I actually need to pay for the Starlink again because the payments bounced 3 different times because, as you'll remember, I had to cancel my card. We need to book our flights, don't we, Cath?
Yeah.
Because where are we going?
Gran Canaria.
Las Palmas de Gran Canaria, yes. Oh, yes. So I'm going to do that now. Let me show you what Cath's doing.
That's a 22.
What you want with the flights again?
Yeah. What? Where? 22 one? 22.99.
That'll be like the middle of the night one.
Oh yeah. Oh, sold. Oh, we're all changing, Sarah. It's all changed.
It's on sale, that's why.
22.49 going. And
So-
it just changed.
Ah! Wait a minute, 7 AM, that's the one we want.
Yeah, 22.49.
No, I've got 23 something here. Going home, 103. That was right, wasn't it? For the route home.
Yeah, so, yeah.
My incompetence may just have saved us money. Rarely does it work that way. Ah, it's coming out at 501.
Yeah, that's right. So is this right? Going on the Monday? Hey, well done.
What have we just saved? Ah, you've got it written down.
It was 100.
And that's why they pay me the big bucks.
It was €93 yesterday.
Oh boy, does that feel good. So the early one is €103 something, but the return,
Oh, we could get it then.
that's the super late one.
For €23, let's do it. We save ourselves €160 per couple. We'll just have to say sit boys.
Should we just not bother telling them
Yeah,
until
just don't tell them.
until we're like,
We'll land at 1 AM, but for 160 quid saving. Well, let me find out when they watch this.
newsflash!
We could do 4 of us there and back, €180. I'll do that.
So wait a minute, it's gonna cost 50 quid per person there and back, yeah?
Yeah?
Don't mind if I do. I deserve a little biscuit.
Are you on then? No.
No, it won't let me put in the name.
You on? Oh, you think it'd be cheaper?
Oh, can I? Remy could come to Gran Canaria with us.
Oh, yeah, you could crap everywhere. What is it done? Although, can I just say, we still haven't got an apartment for that first week yet.
Oh yeah, we've got nowhere to stay.
So we're just going to leave it. No, we booked flights.
Yeah, Leon and Mark were not a fan of the idea of coming back at 8:45 at night and landing at 1 in the morning, but I think even then, for them, for €23, it's like a no-brainer. Versus 103.
It costs you more to get a return ticket to Leeds, to York or something. That's just incredible.
So now, we've got to get that apartment. Let's get the penthouse suite.
We have to leave this bit.
One little kitten. Oh,
Oh, look at me going to the shop yesterday.
2 little kitten. Leo.
Is this for the
We fessed up. Leon now knows. 1:45 in the morning we land.
So we booked the same hotel as we're staying at, going, because it's got a 24-hour reception.
Okay.
So we'll just stay there for night, and that's
What?
€90.
A
So
couple,
we-
yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think?
So that's a saving.
Good to save some money, yeah,
Saving,
really
isn't
good.
it? And then don't wear back then.
I think we do deserve a holiday this year. We have worked very hard. I know you've been doing masses of paperwork and stuff, and I've been doing a few bits of work since I've been here.
You've done a lot of
You've
work.
worked.
every
You
day,
work
haven't
5
you?
days a week, don't you?
Yeah.
Unless you're doing something I don't know about. Are you going to patisseries and just eating chocolatines all day or something?
Finding out where the best croissants are.
So I have news. So as you will remember, we've been waiting for the INPI to get back to us after we submitted 2 requests for our SIRET numbers, which are basically your tax numbers here in France. When you do your application, you submit a lot of documents with it, and I did all of that, uploaded all the documents that I thought were relevant, and yesterday we finally heard back. We're nearly a month. I submitted it on the 4th of November, so we're nearly a month post, and we're missing documents. So one of the things that it asked for was a non-condamnation, which is like if you've ever been in any trouble with the law. So it's really weird. So it's basically just a declaration that you write out and you sign that says that you've never been in any trouble criminally, which that's better than the police certificate. Anyway, then the water bill that I submitted is now older than 3 months old, so they won't accept that as a justificatif de domicile, which is proof of address. So I need to redo that. For me, there was an extra thing. My beauty certificates are not being accepted, if you like. So they're asking for a diplôme d'esthétique de niveau 3, which is the CAP. So it's a higher level of certification than what I have. But the good thing is it then says, or proof that you have more than 3 years experience, professional experience in that field. So I'm going to include the letters of reference that I got for the visa application. But otherwise, I think it's going to have to be proof, my taxes, when I've paid taxes in the UK, proof that I was working as a beautician. There's just a word of warning that at no point in the process are you absolutely guaranteed that you're going to be able to work with the certification that you have. So just be so careful with that. So you see 1. Oh, and 2. 3. Must be the same 3 from last week. Oh. Ah, did I spook them? Well, it was fleeting, but so beautiful. I've just submitted the INPI documents on Leon's portal. You need to prove your address with a utilities bill. So I had submitted one because they've had the application for a month now. That justificatif is now invalid because it's now over 3 months old. I've just logged into my EDF. They call it an espace client, but I suppose in English that would be like your account. You log into your account and there's a button that says download proof of address, and it's basically your contract with today's date. And this is a top tip for those of you who are coming out here as couples. You should definitely put yours and your partner's names on the utilities bills. And I thought of this ahead of time because I thought I don't want to have to worry about tracking down a water bill for Leon in his name and an EDF bill in my name. If it's in both of our names across the board, then when it comes to proof of address documents, it's really straightforward. Second thing was this, and I'm going to show you. So without showing you any sensitive information, this document is called a déclaration de non-condamnation et de filiation. The non-condamnation section means that you've not been convicted of any crimes or offences that would legally disqualify you from managing or running a business. This is meant to ensure that you are legally eligible to act as a company director or manager under French law. And filiation refers to your family lineage and personal identification. You state your full name, date of birth, place of birth, and information about your parents, their full names. This information helps identify you uniquely and prevent fraudulent declarations. So that's what that is. In the email, they actually posted a link to the French equivalent of gov.uk. In France, it's called servicepublic.fr. So it's almost like they've given you a template and you just fill out all of the different sections and it generates the document automatically for you. You just print it and sign it and send it. that's it. I'm going to, over the weekend, I mean, it's now like after 4 p.m. on Saturday. I'm ready to like wind down, to be honest. But I will spend a bit of time putting together the proof of me having worked for the last 3 years as a beautician, and I'll submit that as soon as I can. He's like a teddy bear. Aren't you? He's so fuzzy. So fuzzy. Oh, he's so fluffy. He's into everything at the moment. Everything. Look at how chunky he's got, such big paws. Get comfy, I'm going downstairs. I'm gonna get a glass of wine. Remy's like, not on my watch.